Hello everyone, and welcome to this full body Yin Yoga practice. My name is Mia and I'm so honoured to spend the next 40 minutes with you on the mat. For your practice today, you will need 2 blocks and you will also need some sort of bolster. I actually don't have one, so one of these big couch pillows will do. So when you're ready, we'll begin standing up. So come to bring your feet hip distance apart and come to the top edge of your mat. So as you begin to stand, roll your shoulders back and point your palms facing forward. Soften the knees and close down the eyes as you just stand still. As humans, we spend the majority of our lives in our heads by thinking, trying to figure everything out. But this practice today asks you to feel deeply, but hold lightly. Place your left hand onto your belly and the right hand on the crown of your head. And just feel how the weight of the hand can rest the brain down. We're going to begin to breathe starting from the left hand, so the belly. And with your awareness, just scanning the breath up through the chest, through the throat, and into the right hand on your head. And on the breath out, breathe down, back towards the left hand on the belly. Let's do this a few more times. Inhale to the crown, and the exhale down to the belly. Enjoy one more round, just like that. And then when you're ready, slide the hands to the heart center. Feel the palms connecting to the heart space. Take a breath there. Feel the heart beating deep into the chest. A simple reminder that being alive is enough right now. Inhale, spread the arms wide and high. Lift the palms to connect. And exhale, bring the palms back to center as you breathe out. Inhale, rise the arms up, palms to the sky. And exhale, draw hands back to center. One more time. Inhaling, arms to the sky. And this time, send the left hand down towards your left hip bone and take a lean over to the left. Look towards the left ankle, take one breath there. Grounding the heels into the floor, breathe in, rise the left arm back up to the sky. Take that side lean to the right as you dive down with the right hand. Take a breath there as you open up the left waist. And your next breath in lifts both arms back to the sky. Take the arms down by your side and give a few beautiful shoulder rolls. As you breathe, the shoulders come back. Rounding to the ears, taking one more just like that. And then beginning to slide the hands down the thighs, arch the spine forward as you ripple down to a forward bend. One vertebra at a time, stand into your feet and rise back up, ragdoll the arms to stand. Roll the shoulders back. And slide the hands back down the thighs, forward fold. One more time. Inhale to ripple the spine, one vertebra at a time. Roll the shoulders back, final time. Slide the hands down to forward fold where we rest. Catch the elbows. Give a little sway side to side and just take a moment to feel the weight of the head as you bow down. Maybe shaking the head slowly side to side, releasing any tension in the neck. Release the hands down and halfway lift your spine forward as you breathe in. And step the left foot back in space to prepare for our first yin pose, dragon. So setting up the left knee or thigh on the bolster, taking 2 blocks underneath your hands directly under the shoulders, setting up for winged dragon today, where we take the right knee a little out to the side and maybe come onto the knife edge of the right foot. Allow your chin to rest down as we rest in our winged dragon for 2 minutes. So you might be able to notice a little intense burning stretch within the hips, which is why we call this pose dragon. And in this pose, we're stretching the area closely related to our ability to hold on, to grip to things. So with your eyes closed here, just notice where you are gripping in the body. Maybe your shoulders are tensing towards your ears. Maybe the tongue is pressed towards the roof of the mouth. Can you relax them back? And then not just gripping within the body, is there a tension within the mind now? We're staying for 1 more minute. And notice what the mind does when I say that. Does it become impatient, frustrated or angry? Or could you just for a moment detach from the mind's stories and let gravity do the work? Sink a little further on your breath out there. Well done, guys. Slowly rising the chin and the spine. Tuck your back toes under and peel the front foot back to come to a kneeling position. We're going to sit our right hip onto the ground and lay the right rib cage on that bolster and thread the right arm straight forward to land your head on a block. If you need a pillow or a blanket, feel free to do so. Lift that left arm up and overhead, reaching the fingertips on the ground. Now we meet in our second Yin pose, where we close our eyes and settle in. So this Yin practice is all about feeling deeply, but holding lightly. Us humans, we naturally tend to hold onto things because we don't want the good moments to end. Relationships, jobs, holidays, people. We cling because things feel meaningful to us and we care. But yoga asks us to do something different. To feel deeply, but hold things lightly enough to let go with ease. So invite this sense of lightness into the pose now. On your inhale, can you feel space arriving, maybe in the ribs? And on your exhale, can you release and let go into the support? Well done, guys. Staying like this, I just want you to begin to lean the left shoulder a little bit back so we turn the heart more towards the sky. And just enjoy a breath there, just for a moment. Take a deep breath. And on your exhale, turn the chest back forward, press yourself up, and take away the bolster to the side and meet me on your belly in Sphinx pose. The forearms come onto the ground, shoulders over elbows. Now slide the left knee forward. If you need a blanket, you can take it underneath. But we're going to thread the left arm underneath the right for an awkward twist, placing the head on a block, or if it's too intense, you can take the bolster or pillow to support your temple. Again, threading the left arm underneath the right and settling into sleeping frog twist. Notice where the mind has gone. Is it making up stories? Or can you bring it back to feeling the physical sensations of this pose? Notice any tightness, any areas in the body which is needing some love. Can you breathe a little deeper into these areas? In order to heal, we must feel. Is there anything that needs to be felt in order to be recognized and let go? Beautiful work, guys. Take your last breath there. And moving very slowly out of the pose, come back onto your front, extend the legs back and press into a child's pose. Hips fall over your heels, the arms stretch out forward. A simple pose. A pose which invites you into a quiet place. A place which takes us from the loud, demanding external world back into an innocent place within ourselves. For once, can you release the need to control the experience? And just allow yourself to enjoy these next few moments in complete darkness and company with yourself. Feel your ribs expand and your belly expand on your thighs for your last slow breath in and a releasing breath out. Slowly rise when you're ready. Meet me by grabbing two of your blocks, tucking your toes under and walking the blocks back to frame your ankles. Sit your hips back over your heels for a toe squat and just lightly take the blocks behind your feet to lean back for a slight camel variation. If you feel a deeper need to open the heart, taking the blocks on a lower setting. And we won't stay here for too long. Just closing the eyes and focusing on breathing from the heart center. The energy center which allows us to feel deeply. Staying there for one more breath, take the tongue away from the roof of the mouth and slowly draw your chin to chest and walk the blocks back forward. Give the tops of the feet a little tap out on the mat just to release the stretch. And then take the blocks back under your shoulders, step the left foot outside of the hands and prepare for your winged dragon on the other side. Again today, winging out the left knee, coming onto the knife edge of the left foot. Dropping the chin when you're ready. And securing yourself in stillness for the next 2 minutes. So here we are again at the hips, the area that holds our resistance to change, and no wonder they're so tight. The Buddha wisely says that suffering arises not from the change itself, but from attachment to what is changing. Inevitably, everything will change in our life. Our bodies, relationships, emotions, successes, failures, and personal identities. And the problem begins when we resist this change instead of flowing with life's path. So here, try and invite a fluid feeling through the hips, softening the shoulders, the arms, and the face. Because when we learn to soften and move with life rather than swim against its current, we create space for a greater life of freedom and ease. Well done, guys. Take your last breath there. And then slowly coming out of that by tucking the toes, sending the front foot backwards, and making your way onto your left hip, where we come to lie on the left side, with the bolster under our ribs and the block under our left temple. Threading the left arm forward, reaching the right fingertips up and overhead, coming into your soft side bolster lean on the left. Now all I ask you to do here is invite a quiet breath through your nose as you settle into complete silence. Slowly and heavily, just begin to roll the right shoulder back a little so we open the chest to the sky. And just really notice any sensations here as you breathe deeply. Beautiful, guys. Roll back onto your front, pressing yourself up, making your way back onto your belly for Sphinx pose. Forearms come onto the ground, setting ourselves up for sleeping frog on the other side. So drawing the right knee towards right elbow, and we're going to be threading the right arm under the left elbow to land the right shoulder on the ground. Grabbing a block or a pillow to support your head, coming into that awkward twist for 2 minutes. The tighter we hold a handful of sand, the faster it slips through our fingers. The yogic path teaches us to open ourselves up, release the tightness of our grip in order to let life lead the way itself, without gripping or clinging, but with a deep trust in the universe. In Yin, we do this with our breath. So practicing now for your final few breaths. On the inhale, feel the body opening like a hand. And then on the exhale, feel yourself letting go of the sand. Beautiful work, guys. Slowly and carefully coming out of that one, lifting up. Slide the right foot back, lower down, and meet me in a downward facing dog by tucking your toes under, pressing through your hands and lifting your hips to the sky. Now really enjoy this downward dog, pouring the weight through your hands and feet. Maybe swaying a little left to right, shifting the weight from one side to the other, slowly and heavily. And then when you're ready, just tiptoeing the feet to the top of your yoga mat, grabbing your bolster, maybe taking the blocks underneath your hands, but the bolster today is going to come underneath your belly, on top of your thighs, so we can rest in dangling. Allowing the head to rest down, softening the knees. And instead of resisting, just pouring the weight through the soles of your feet. The mind can be so loud. And if yours has been particularly loud at the moment, really enjoy this time to finally quiet that loud mind. Sink into the realization there's no need to think now, just to feel. Taking your last few breaths there, and then very, very gently rising the spine, take your bolster down onto the blocks. Take a seat and take the legs wide into dragonfly. Wide leg forward fold. Take the hands onto the shins, prepare the spine nice and tall. Take an inhale, reach the arms high, and an exhale to fold over that little bridge, either wrapping the elbows round or floating the hands down. Really enjoy just allowing yourself to hang heavier for your last few breaths there. Melting deeper and deeper on every exhale. Wonderful work, guys. Very slowly and gently, pressing yourself up. Bring your bolster or pillow behind you, lengthways on your yoga mat. Bring the soles of the feet together and then lay yourself down onto the bolster with the chest elevated over the hips for reclined butterfly pose. Take your arms wide in any comfortable space. Close your eyes, let the tongue come away from the roof of your mouth. As you begin to gently peel open the heart space, the area which allows us to feel deeply. There's a beautiful quote which says, "If you like a flower, you'll pick it. But if you love a flower, you'll treasure it and then leave it alone." Just like this, we must treat people the same. We must feel deeply but hold them lightly enough to let them go. So as you lie here, open to all feelings, bring somebody you care deeply for to mind. Perhaps they're in your life right now, or perhaps they've moved on, passed on, or taken a different path. Simply allow the person to come to mind who you love dearly. In this moment, visualize their face. Notice their smile. Notice how they make you feel inside. And now allow yourself to feel that deeply. Feel the love. Feel the gratitude. And now notice if there's any grasping, any desire to hold on to that person. Can you allow yourself to soften around that? Feel the love fully, but then hold it lightly. Yoga teaches us that something can be deeply meaningful without needing to be held on to forever. Because just like the breath, each inhale and exhale eventually comes to an end. And that's not sad, that's just how life was programmed to be. So with your next exhale, just like a bird being held into your hands, release the grip and let them fly away, spread their wings. Not forgotten, our attachment is simply released. Take your slowest and deepest breath you've taken all practice. Let the breath spread to the edges of the skin. And then slowly, when you're ready, just drawing your chin towards your chest, coming up and out of that one. Take the bolster and slide it to the left side of your mat, and then roll down onto your back, drawing both knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. And then keeping the right shin in towards the chest, extend the left leg out long on the floor. We're taking a twist over to the left. So guiding that right knee over to the bolster. You can keep that knee bent today. Or some of you might challenge yourself to draw the knee in and extend that right leg long as well. Catching the outer calf or the outside of that right foot. A deep spinal twist, surrendering into stillness. Find a bit of extra space on your next breath in and stay for the exhale. Slowly releasing any bind in that right leg and drawing yourself back onto your spine when you're ready. We'll take that twist the other side, so extend the right leg And draw the left knee into the chest and take that bolster onto the right hand side. Drawing the left knee over to land on the bolster, extending the left arm long. Again, option to keep the knee bent, or you can extend that left leg long as well. Finding any comfortable position where you can rest for the next few moments. And you should feel and notice a deep state of relaxation now. Now that the parasympathetic nervous system has taken over. Feel sleepy and heavy on your last breath out there. And then slowly making your way onto your back for our final pose together, Shavasana. If you'd like to take the bolster underneath your knees, grab a blanket or an eye pillow, anything you need to become super comfortable, as this is the moment we marinate and rest in all that we've just done. Make sure the shoulders aren't creeping up to the ears. Relax the skin around your eyes. And let all physical effort go now. As humans, we must learn to feel deeply but hold lightly, to honor every emotion without becoming it, to cherish every person without possessing them, to experience life fully whilst remembering nothing lasts forever. This is how we start living in a state of yoga. I allow you to rest here for as long as you need, closing the practice in your own time. With my deepest gratitude, the light in me bows to the light that is also within you. I say namaste.